What's up, otakus? AWBrawler here for the Nintelligent podcast, and on my gaming binge, I just finished Fire Emblem. But that's not at all what this is about, so let's hop into it, shall we? Okay, so let's get one thing straight here. I am a gamer. I play games because my reason for playing games alongside entertainment is that sometimes I just get sick of the normal day-to-day, normal real-life things, and I want to escape into a big fantasy world where I can just forget things and have fun. Kind of hard to do that if the fantasy worlds are very realistic. So I tend to go for the more fantasy, fake, you will never see this happen in real life type of stuff, because screw that. If I want to see the other type of stuff, I will see that in real life. So I prefer the over-the-top fake type games that helps me just escape from the mundane day-to-day and just let me just occupy my mind with something else and have fun. Because, alongside of being fun, gaming can be a pretty good escape without resorting to, I don't know, something like drugs. I don't do that, so I game. Now, that being said, that's probably the reason why I like, the more fantasy, over-the-top, day-near adventure time type of stuff. So it makes me wonder, and I beg the question, what happened to gaming? Like, seriously, what happened? I'm not saying that it's worse now. I'm just saying that it's definitely different. There was once a time where everything was just over-the-top, ridiculous, nonsense, yet fun for fun's sake. Now, it's like when there's a new game being made, it seems like the first thing that pops in their head is this believable? Is this realistic? We definitely need a human character. What's his name going to be? That should not be the starting point for games. The starting point should be, is this a fun idea? Good, let's run with it. Let's worry about how the character looks later. That's what happened with Splatoon, how we end up with squid people, because they had the idea first and then thought, oh, squids would make sense. Seriously, why waste time with human and human-only characters when we had so many other non-human characters that are memorable from the past days of early PlayStation 1 and 264, like the Star Fox team, the Spyro team, Gex, Rystar, Battletoad, Rampage World Tour, the Worms from the Dreamcast game. We had all of these things, and now just about any big name AAA title that you hear or see at E3, you see a guy with a gun or a guy with a sword. I mean, even if it is fantasy stuff, if it is fantasy stuff like The Witcher, I like The Witcher, but can I don't know, let me play as a fairy. What happened to that stuff with I forget the name of the game, Cameo. Let me play as a fairy. Let me play as a wolf. Let me play as a dolphin with a jetpack. Let me play as something that's not a human. I don't need realistic human characters stealing cars. Even in games I like Xenoblade, I wish that I could create my character to be a Napun. Yes, you may laugh at me and say that's silly, but if I can make my character be an overpowered Napun like Riki or Tatsu, that would be even more fun for me. That's why I was hoping Dragon Quest X would come here, because you can just make your character a big Oni type of thing, or little fairy people, or whatever you want. You can make completely non-human characters. I love that idea. That's why Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles was my favorite Final Fantasy. I didn't play as a human. I usually played as like the Selkies or the Ukes or something like that. So I love non-human characters. To be blunt, human characters are just boring to me. No matter how you make them, they're boring to me. I've seen humans all my life. Give me something I have not seen. I want something that I've not seen before, that's fun, that's just overly creative. I don't want the next gen to be full of guys with guns, guys with swords, guys with whips, guys with axes. Just screw the guys, give me freaking werewolves, or let me play as a giant spider and a scorpion like Deadly Creatures or something. But what do you think? Do you think there's too many human characters in gaming? Do you think the creativity has gone down a little bit? Do you think it's a lot less fantasy and a lot more realistic based games? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, this is AWBrawler saying be you, be true, be human. AWBrawler, out.